Disney fandom, please don't disown me. So Aladdin came out tomorrow. Well, it's meant to come out tomorrow, but there was an early screening for today, which is Thursday the 23rd. So I was like, why not go? I have nothing else better to do. And so I went. And boy, am I glad I did. When I went to go see Aladdin, I was not like very happy. Both like just general unhappiness, and then secondly because everything I had seen prior to the actual movie had been very disheartening. Like the trailers, the clips, I don't know, they all just seemed so wrong. I think I had like a 30-minute argument with my friends about why Aladdin's hair was just not right. And I'm so happy I went to go see this movie and did not just write it off. Can we just start with the miracle that is Will Smith? I think he was my favorite human being or non-human being in this entire movie. His genie was just so unique and not at all trying to copy Robin Williams, and it was just really good, and I appreciated that. I appreciated the fact that he like made it his own genie, because if he had tried to copy Robin Williams, he would have failed. We all know that, because Robin Williams was just a damn good genie. You can't copy that kind of ish. So I'm just happy that he kind of made it his own, and he did it really well. Like I am one of the most harsh critics on Disney movies. I love my Disney movies, and I remember at the very beginning of this movie, okay, throughout this entire movie I cried 3 times for Aladdin. Number 1 was at the very beginning when Will Smith begins to sing Arabian Nights, because it just didn't sound right. First of all, I could really hear his American accent peeking through when he sang it, and so I started to cry because I thought they were about to ruin one of my favorite movies ever. And I was like, this is just so sad. Like, I really love this movie, and now they're about to ruin it, and like, life is just going to be terrible after this. And I actually legit started crying. The second time I cried was during A Whole New World. That was just damn beautiful. That was just a beautiful song. I was very overcome with the, I don't know, Disney music always gets me. It's the music, you know, that like brings the waterworks and things like that. And then my last crying fit was when Jasmine and Aladdin finally get together, because I was like, this is so beautiful. Like literally in the cinema I was crying. Kids were looking at me and I was like, it's so beautiful. I cry a lot, especially for Disney movies. I don't cry for other movies. Like, I cry for Disney, though. And the thing is, like, I don't really like their live actions usually. Like, Cinderella, I didn't like Cinderella very much at all. The music was just wrong. For Beauty and the Beast, I actually liked Beauty and the Beast mostly because of the soundtrack, because Alan Menken is just, like, a musical genius, and I think we can all arrive on a consensus about that. Alan Menken, please. I love his music. And then there was Dumbo, which I didn't even bother to go see because it just seems so disappointing, like beyond disappointing, even more disappointing than Aladdin scene from the trailers. It was just like, no, I'm not gonna go see this messed up new narrative tale you have about Dumbo, okay? I need to preserve that movie in my mind. I'm not gonna have it ruined. And then there was Aladdin, which, honestly, Aladdin kind of, like, for now, my favorite live-action remake is probably still Beauty and the Beast, but Aladdin was a very good, like, second, you know? So, from the beginning, so it starts with, like, Will Smith telling his kids, like, this tale, which is really cute. I'm gonna just say that this entire thing is full of spoilers. I'm gonna be, like, straight out lying all my thoughts. Okay, so number 1, we're gonna start with the things that kind of like struck out to me a little bit. We're gonna talk about the bad and we're gonna talk about the good, because I don't know, I don't want to forget the bad, but I'm gonna remember the good a lot because there was so much good. But for things that kind of irked me, first of all, the very beginning, I don't know, there was something off about it. I kind of was also just like really like, I was really sad, and I don't know if it's the movie or if it's like me, but I actually legit cried when it started because I thought it was so bad. And I don't know, the concept with Will Smith and his kids makes more sense throughout the movie, but at first I was like, what is this? Like, who are these children? I don't know them. And I was like, doing with this entire movie? And then Will Smith started singing Arabian Nights in an American accent. I was like, this is just wrong. And then I started crying. But yeah, beginning, I don't know. Now thinking back, maybe that was a little melodramatic because it all ties up. But yeah. And then, okay, another thing I noticed as soon as I got in was the accents. They need, this bothers me to no end. The accents were all over the place. Everywhere, just everywhere. I mean, Jasmine, I don't even know. What? Jasmine and Aladdin were the only guys. No, Jasmine, Aladdin were the only people who had American accents. Jafar had, I think, a British accent, and then everybody else had more like Middle Eastern accents. And I was like, this doesn't seem right. Because you hear Jasmine talking to her own people, and she sounds like she's a tourist. And I'm like, she does not sound like she is the princess of this kingdom, because she's speaking in this very American accent. And she is interacting with someone who's very not American, and it just didn't mesh as far as I was concerned. So that was disheartening a little bit. And then also, so Jasmine has this new like kind of narrative in this movie. So the thing I liked about like them putting more emphasis on Jasmine, because it is Aladdin, and like they always show it a lot more through Aladdin's point of view, which I get because he's the title character. But here they kind of developed Jasmine a lot more, which I really do appreciate, because now she wants to like rule the kingdom by herself. It's not just about marrying for love. She wants to be the sultan, which, you know, you go, girl. We're all here for you. I'm sorry about the noise. I live in a dorm. So they added, okay, so Alan Menken, this is where I'm gonna trash you a little bit. So they added this song called Speechless into the movie sequence title. I don't even know. And it didn't really work very well. Like, I didn't really like it. It was more so I didn't like the song. It didn't fit in with the movie. It sounded very, very modern, and which is not at all like the feel of Aladdin in general. And whereas, you know, throughout the entire movie they tweaked bits and pieces of the original pieces, this was an entirely new song. It's kind of like Evermore in Beauty and the Beast, where Evermore is like something they gave the Beast to kind of give him his moment. It was kind of what they did with Jasmine. They gave her the song Speechless so she could have her moment. But I just felt like it was just too much. Like, I felt like I already liked the direction they were taking Jasmine in, with her wanting to become Sultan, her being like a scholar, all that stuff. I was like, yes, Jasmine. And then they added her song Speechless, and I was just like, this song doesn't fit in. It's not even about the message. It just sounded very, the lyrics were like very cliche. Like I could have picked them out myself. And the song just didn't fit in with the rest of the movie. I don't know. It didn't really work for me. I don't know, there were so many modern influences in this movie, and so many like, it was like hard to tell that there was so much American influence and Western influence on this movie that in some parts I could tell the cultures were kind of like, and it wasn't cohesive. It was just weird and Frankenstein-like, and I was just like, what is this thing? Now onto the good parts of the movie. So, I know I trashed Alan Menken about his song Speechless, but I really like the rest of the songs, actually. I think, what's it called? Prince Ali. Now, I know a lot of people, I just went on YouTube, I know a lot of people trashed the Prince Ali, like, clips, but for me, personally, that was my favorite song. I think they did it really well. Oh my god. And then in One Jump Ahead, I hope that's the title, One Jump Ahead, the one Aladdin sings, they just totally changed up all the lyrics. I was like, it wasn't bad, it was just very different. I was like, I can't sing along to this. And then they have the part where the girl goes, still I think he's rather tasty. They got this woman to sing it like actually properly, and instead of making her seem like this, like, I don't know, gross scary person that sang it in the original movie, they got this woman who had like this full voice, and I was just like, yes, I love this so much. Yes, Disney. And I didn't hate it. Then in You've Never Had a Friend Like Me, I thought Will Smith did a really good job on it though, making it his own. I thought he was a brilliant genie, if I'm being very honest. And then we have Abu. Talking about CGI, we have Abu. Abu looks like a monster. He does not look like a monkey. He looks like I don't even know what to call him. There was something. He needs Jesus. He needs help. Cause Abu, that's not my Abu. No, thank you. I just did not like that at all. But they put Raja in really nicely, which I actually liked how they put Raja in. But they made her so much more aggressive, cause like in the original Aladdin movie, Raja is like, she's aggressive because she's obviously a tiger, but she's like also sweet and likes to cuddle and all that stuff. And they made this Raja kind of like more aggressive like all the time. And I think she licks Aladdin like once. That was cute. But no, I really liked this movie. I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. Like literally, like a week ago, I literally had an argument with my friends for about almost 30 minutes just talking about how they did Aladdin's hair so wrong. And I found myself really liking him as Aladdin because he didn't really feel like the original Aladdin, but it was a good portrayal of Aladdin, honestly, if I'm being real honest. I liked it a lot. And for the actress who played Jasmine, I thought she did a really good job too. I thought her Jasmine was a lot more stoic than the original Jasmine, but she was a lot more like human-like, like realistic. I feel like the original Jasmine just kind of like fell in love with Aladdin straight up. And then this one didn't fall in love with him quite. Like, she had brains, you know? She acted like a human being and not like... She acted like a human being and less like a Disney princess and more like an actual human being. And I kind of like that because it's more realistic. And then, towards the end, you know, they get together, they kiss. It's really cute. I cried. I cry all the time when, like, my favorite characters get together. I don't know. I'm a crier for Disney movies. So they finally get together. It's really cute. And then they get married, I think. And then, oh my god, I can't believe I haven't mentioned this. So in this movie, there's the addition of a character. So you have this new character whose name is Dahlia. She's Jasmine's handmaiden. And basically, she's Will Smith, aka the genie's love interest. And I really liked this, actually. I thought it was really cute. At first, I was like, Will Smith with... I don't know, because I never... Will Smith, I'm just like this married man who has children, but then I actually liked his character with Dahlia's character, and Dahlia was also just really funny. Like, I actually really loved her. She was just like the best. So essentially in the end, Dahlia and Will Smith's character, aka Genie, get married and have kids, and that's why in the title in the beginning, Will Smith is telling his kids the story of Aladdin. Those children are his, and he's married to Dahlia, and they're traveling the world on this ship, and it's really cute. And I'm like, I really like this movie. It's so damn cute. And then also, can we just appreciate the scene where Aladdin first meets Jasmine as Prince Ali, and he keeps talking about the jams. And he's like, I have yam jams. I have all kinds of jams. It's just so funny. I love that. I think that was my favorite scene in the entire movie. It was beautiful. And then at the very, 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 very end, they have this turn-up party where they just, like, dance. And I was dancing with them, and it was just really good. And to be honest, I need to go see this movie again because the music was on point. The characters were okay, but the music was on point. And the music for me is what sells every single Disney movie. Like, I feel like the music, I feel like we have to agree with me on this, that the music is what makes a Disney movie a Disney movie. It really is. I mean, the acting has to be okay, but the music, which is why Alan Menken is probably one of the best things that ever happened to Disney. Anyway, I'm done ranting. My point is, go see Aladdin tomorrow. Actually not tomorrow. By the time you see this, Aladdin would have, like, been released. So go see it right now because it's a bloody good movie. And I'm so happy I did. I feel so much happier. And I just feel really good knowing that they didn't totally butcher the storyline. The kind of way that they did Dumbo. They did Dumbo so dirty. Like, so dirty. I'm just praise God. Just praise God they didn't do this to Aladdin. Okay. I'm waiting for them to release all the like music videos of like the scenes, like Prince Ali. I just need them because I need to be able to dance and bop to them, you know? I know they have the soundtrack, but I need the videos. I'm that person that like I need the videos. Okay. I'm done. I'll see you guys in my next video.